Hey guys, James Wilson-Taylor here for Rock Sound. It's When We Were Young Festival 2022 and the lads from Pierce the Veil join me now. Hi gentlemen.
Hello, sir.
How are we doing?
It's so good to see you.
It's good to see
nice
you,
to see your
man.
face.
Really nice to see. I know, right? We made it off the world of Zoom for once. We're all out here in the real world again. It's good. Let's talk about the obvious. When We Were Young Festival, it's finally here. We've all been waiting. How's it been going for you today, man? We'll talk about the little surprise on stage in a minute, but other than that, it looks like an amazing time.
I'm still, when they talk about like being high on life,
you're glowing right
I feel like I'm like maybe levitating right now. Like I am.
can't even look at you.
I'm up here, and I can't come down, and
He's not gonna come down.
I won't even sleep tonight. Probably. It's been a wild day.
Sleep tonight. Because we have a show tomorrow.
Oh, okay. You need to sleep tonight.
I should probably
you
sleep,
need to get a little bit of sleep tonight. But no, I mean, I can see. Look, the crowd reaction looked absolutely outrageous. I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? It feels like, sounds obvious to say, but it really does feel like a proper event, doesn't it? Like everyone's been waiting for it, and it's a moment. Everyone's like extra hyped. I feel like today.
Yeah, people have been talking about it for a year since it was coming out. It's kind of crazy. When it first popped up, everyone was like, "Is this even a real thing?" There's so many bands. Like, it's happening.
Oh, it's real. Oh, it's happening, and we're here. Well, you guys are so excited you're coming back next year. I mean, I like that already. Just straight.
I can't believe it. Can't believe they invited us for 2 years.
I will say a huge, massive apology and thanks to people that flew all over the world for the yesterday's show that got canceled because of the wind. We were absolutely gutted.
Yeah.
Like, it should have been yesterday and today. But we're learning.
Shout out to those people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we feel for you.
We definitely see you. We saw them in the hotels all over the strip.
Yeah, it's tough.
From all over the world, from like Australia to Mexico to Ecuador to Texas, like and meeting all those people were awesome. But I think if today shows us anything, that this is not it's not a joke. This is a real deal.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like
You heard it here, folks. Real deal.
Real deal,
Holyfield.
baby.
just happy to be a part of it.
Yeah,
and next year,
absolutely.
like you said, next year we're
Extra excited.
let's get better, baby.
Oh, I mean, well, you got something to beat here because you had a couple of very nice little moments in there. Let's talk about Mr. Kellin Quinn, shall we? Because I mean, the outfit. So, he's this guy. You got to meet him. I think you guys will get on. I mean, suits and everything. There was a briefcase in at least one hand. We were really making the moment again.
What
right?
do you think was in the briefcase?
See,
I want you to guess what was in the briefcase. I know what was in the briefcase.
Do you actually know what was in the
put
briefcase?
it in the briefcase.
See, in my head, I'm like, I almost want it to be like Pulp Fiction, where it's literally
It
just
only
a
had
light
it-
bulb, but you know.
It only had enough air for about 2 hours.
So if it was an animal, it's safe.
Oh yeah,
But
there
it
you go.
wasn't an
So it
animal.
was humane, of course.
Spoiler. It was me in my bathing suit.
Oh,
Just
nice,
photos. Just
nice.
photos of me,
Just in case they
Just
felt
in
the need
case.
to open
You
it up
know.
at any point.
So
but what a lovely moment, though.
That
right?
whole
What a lovely
thing
moment.
was Kellen's idea.
Oh no way.
He texted me like last night and was like, "Hey man, I got an idea." And he bought me a suit and just bought the briefcase, and that was his master plan. He was brilliant.
It's a lovely moment. It's a
Genius
really,
man,
really cool
Kellin
idea.
Quinn.
And I guess in general as well, you know, obviously the kind of chart resurgence of that track. Congratulations, guys. I mean, it got it flowers the first time around, but to have that again with it seems like a new generation as well discovering it, which has got to be really nice.
I mean, you saw it tonight when Vic said how many people have seen us before, and like, you know, half the crowd went up, and then he asked the crowd how many people are seeing us for the first time, and then like 60% of the crowd just raised their hands. We're like, okay, cool, this is new to us because we feel like we've been in here, you know, for a minute, and seeing this resurgence, and you know, thanks TikTok to that whole thing, and we're just riding this wave of like trying to, you know, we feel like we're like starting over again, which is great, which is a good feeling.
Really
it's like
nice
we're hungry now, and we're like, you know, we have a lot of cool stuff coming up, and man, the crowd was just, half the crowd was just like, I remember this song, and the other crowd was like, I've never heard this song, and I'm watching it for the first time.
On stage, because after that you're like, all right, well, this is an old one, so you guys might not know it.
Let's see what happens then, I guess.
That makes everyone go, well, now I need to know it.
Yeah.
So go down the discography, you know,
Yeah.
go check it out, and we're really excited what the next year is going to hold, and all these new fans, you know, it's going to be good.
But what a lovely, and you can never predict these things, can you? But what a lovely, well-timed moment to then be able to come back with the new music as well, because past Nirvana, again, like, went down a storm with that new audience and the old audience alike. It's really cool. Tell me a little bit about writing that one, because I mean, nice to see. You know, I love the last record as well, but I really love when you just go that extra heavy. Did it feel like an obvious thing to be like, we need a big heavy moment for that first sort of one back?
Yeah, we wanted to put something out first that was like felt confident, you know, and you know, a little kick to the sternum, or maybe to the door or whatever, you know, but some sort of kick.
Whatever like shocks you but doesn't like hurt you, you know. We don't want to hurt anybody. We just want to be like, wake up.
It's nice. Hey, job done. It definitely worked with that one. But how reflective is that then of what may or may not be to come in terms of new music? Are we playing in that territory? Are we mixing up with lots of different styles? What's the kind of process been like so far?
I think the new stuff is a good mixture of like a lot of things, like just a lot of inspirations, a lot of different bands that I love, you know, bands that I loved growing up too. You know, I think Past Nirvana has like a bit of like a 90s-ish feel to it, and I you know, kind of going into a world of guitar riffs and sounds that are things that we've never tried before, and kind of trying to find a bit of power in simplicity and stuff like that. I think that Past Nirvana is a good example of that, of you know, nobody's shredding at any moment, but the song feels good to us and feels powerful. So that's kind of what we're going for.
That's nice. Got to be going down a storm live, that one as well, I'm sure. And of course, we should mention, you know, you guys have been on the road, not only doing some headliners and stuff, but out with I Prevail, which I feel like is a really, really nice pairing. I know that they obviously, you know, I think they've been quite open about the fact that they were clearly indebted to you guys in a lot of ways, and, you know, they really, really enjoy that sound. And yeah, that's got to be really nice to play for those crowds in particular as well.
Yeah, it's been amazing. You know, we love those guys. We've toured with them over the years, and I think there's a lot of crossover, and it's just been a very warm welcome back to touring for us, just seeing like faces again in general. You know,
nice.
It's for us too, like in the state of like with music in general, with, you know, the pandemic, how it affected everyone. Like, we had no idea what live music was going to be for us, you know, because we were all stuck like in this weird limbo. We're like, we're not on tour, we have a new record, we're trying to build this thing. What's going to happen when we're done?
Yeah.
And we go and we try to tour again. So
our first show, like first show back, I was just like backstage, like I just had to like tell my feet to like walk on stage because we hadn't done it in so long. I was just like, all right,
a little bit.
One foot in front of the other, let's just see what happens. So.
But like, thank God to the fans and the fact that everyone, you know, did their part, and now live music is back bigger than ever.
Absolutely.
And like Vic was saying, the first couple shows, man, you can train all you want, you can practice, you can do all the things.
Do your stretches.
Nothing will, do your stretches, do your little toe touches, whatever. Nothing will ever compare to a fan in your face giving you that energy. That is unmatched. You can't see it from a TV screen. Those drive-in shows don't.
Keep going. Tell me.
You know.
Say it,
baby. It's back, baby.
It's
Live
back,
music.
baby.
Oh,
give it to me.
It's back. It's back, and it feels good. I'll leave you with this, gentlemen. Something I've been asking absolutely everybody today. Stacked lineup, like we keep saying. Other than the people you've already worked with, is there anyone on that lineup you think, love for them to hop on one of our tracks or collab? For tonight's lineup, anyone, you know, the company that you've worked with before, we'll put to one side for a second.
Oh,
anyone
man.
new that you've never worked with?
I've been a huge fan of AFI since I was so young. So sorry.
I mean,
AFI.
That was
No,
yours too?
no.
I would say the fact that the U's played right after us, and they've been one of my. I mean, that first record really blew my mind.
Yeah, for sure.
And that when I heard Box Full of Sharp Objects, I was like, I didn't know bands could do that. You know, and that broke all the rules.
Sure.
Like on you know, it's like you can't just scream and sing it in the same song. Like, that's not cool. That's not allowed.
How was that possible? How can that happen?
You're not allowed to do that.
Tony, I want you to express your love for AFI for the people here. How do you feel
Let
about
him know.
AFI?
Let him know.
Because
I've been
that's
a
one of my
huge
favorite bands
fan
as well.
Since I was 14, 15, like a friend's older brother showed them to us, and I was talking in another interview, like I spent like every morning riding to school, headphones on, listening to AFI. Like, that was like the band that, you know, they were different from the other punk bands I was into. They had their own thing, and I just clicked with it so much. So yeah.
I remember I got Hunter's autograph when I was a kid. I saw them at like I did a snowboarding trip, and they played it, and I remember I got his autograph, and I was.
It's safe to say any band on this fucking festival, roll the dice, we all have a moment
Absolutely.
and a memory of any band on this festival, because that's how great the lineup is.
It's so good, man. It's so good. Amazing to see you guys out here. We will see you in the UK later this year, and we will catch up
my
then.
God,
man.
I can't
looking
wait.
forward to it. Looking forward to it. But yeah, in the meantime, just enjoy yourselves. All right. Good to see you guys.
You as well. Thank you.
Mr. Vale,
Thank you.
everybody. Woo.